Hello, Mr. Bill.
How are we doing?
Fantastic today.
Good deal. How's your back?
Back is fine. I've been back in the gym. I'm just tired.
Let's see. People are coming in. Sanjay and Raina, I guess. Hey, good evening. It's supposed to be cold this weekend. Again. See what happens during the week. See if it warms up. All right, folks, let's come to attention. Don't be comfortable, Madeline. Respect. Good job. All right, Madeline, let's do warm-up punches.
Okay.
Count sharp and quick.
Punches. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put. Double punches. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put. Triple punches. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put. 4 punches. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put.
Okay, good work. All right, let's start. As everybody's warmed up really good, let's go back over self-defense techniques again. Technique from a front stance, from a cat stance, from a back stance, and from a horse stance. So that time I didn't do the ones from the very beginning, from gold belt to blue belt. I did different ones on each stance. So rotate through the stances. I'm going to time you. I'm not going to have Kelly punch because she's going to practice hers. All right, ready? Begin. All right, rest. A week or so ago, we worked on techniques where we were, and we do this anyway, like cross step kick, block, punch, cross step kick. Block, punch, snap side kick, the inside of the knee. But let's try to expand that a little bit. So on each one of the techniques, try to think about a different kind of a leg technique as well. So, like here, the round kick to the inside of the leg. Block, punch, front kick to the knee. And that technique, you might want to follow that up. So block, punch, kick, and then punch again. I did some of the sweeps on the inside of the leg. Or like a strike, and then I'm sweeping this way. And turn it around. So I blocked in here and attacked however I attacked, and then I'm sweeping this way. Take it like that. Okay? So let's not forget those. Try to remember to put some of those leg techniques in there. Let's do another round of that. So don't forget to switch your stances around and make sure you cover all 4 stances. Begin. All right, Russ. All right, Ishwa, why don't you lead crescent kicks?
Yes, sir. Crescent kicks, left foot in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, before you do the other leg,
the same leg.
hold it. Before you do the other leg, let's do a few of the same leg on your own count. Just do some on your own. Ready? Go. Edme, get back out there. All right, switch legs. All right, Ishwa, take them back on count. The first 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, do some on your own. Go. All right, rest. Angie, unmute yourself. Oh, the camera disappeared on me. There you are.
Okay.
All right, we did discrimination last week. What I want to do is a crescent kick into a round kick. So back up there. Do a crescent kick and put your foot down forward and then round kick with the other leg. That's it. All right, same thing as the other one. Do 10 of those and then do them on your own count.
1, 2,
The other leg, okay, so switch legs. No. You kick with one leg and then the other leg.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, everybody do some on your own count. Pivot more on your right foot, Madeline. Now pivot. You need to turn more. Watch Samhita. Look how far she turns. All right, switch legs. Angie, take the count again.
1, 2,
Nice kick, Ace.
3, 4,
And it kicks so fast, David, it's a flash.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, just keep going on your own count. All right, rest. While you're resting, we're going to do 2 sets of sparring combinations. One of them, I want you to start with the hand technique. So, like if you start with back fist punch, or if you do a reverse punch round kick, starting with the hand technique, whichever one is good. In the second round, we're going to start with a kick. So, like start with a lead leg round kick, punch on the flat belly there, or starting off with a side kick and then following up with the technique. So this first round, though, we want to start with the hand technique. You can even start with a defensive ridge hand, but you wouldn't move forward to get her with the ridge hand. It would be because she's attacking, and you ridge hand, and then she backs up. And as she backs up, you follow up with another technique. But you can practice that by taking a half step back and throwing a ridge hand, and then doing a hand technique off of that. Okay. So keep your techniques, your combinations to 2 or 3 techniques. Start with your hands, but you can follow up with kicking techniques. Don't string them out and do like 8 or 10 sparring techniques in a row. 2 or 3 or 4 maybe. All right, on your own. Ready? Go. Angie switched stances when I had her on the screen. That's a good idea too. Do one from one stance and one from the other. Get up, Esme. Practice the sparring techniques. All right, Russ. Well, before we do kicking combinations, let's work on some separate kicks. We'll put it into a combination. Let's see who's good at this. Levi, let me get you on there. All right. Get up and do a lunge kick. Do it sideways to the camera so people can see your hip. Like attack form 4, the first kick. Good. All right, now get into a fighting stance. Get into a fighting stance and do it in a more casual stance. When you come down ready for somebody to punch you back. Go, kick. Yeah, but don't do the punch, Levi. Just do the lunge kick and end up in a fighting stance.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right. Watch Levi do that one more time. Go, Levi. See how he's pushing his hip forward on the lunge? Let's work on that. Ready? On Levi's count, do 10 of them and then do some on your own.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Get your knee up higher at me.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So, like I'm sparring with Kelly. In order to front kick her, I have to be pretty close. And I have to get my knee up real high to get her to her belt. I'm a little further away. Right here, and she's too far away to front kick. That's why I'm lunge kicking. And I'm reaching out with my hip to push forward. So I'm here, and I'm reaching with my hip, pushing forward. Get that extra distance. All right? Everybody see that? That's why you do that in attack form 4. You're practicing pushing forward. And then come down, she might attack back, or we might add another behind this, which is what we're going to do in a minute. All right, let's do the other. Well, you didn't do any on your own account, right? Let's do a few of those on your own account. But you haven't done any on your own account, right? Yeah, do some on your own account. Go. So you got to get your knee up. Remember, I had my knee up high to get above Kelly's belt. All right, hold on 1 second before we switch sides. So, if I come from the floor and I drag my way up to the kick, and Kelly's sticking her foot out as I'm coming up, she's going to block my kick. So I'm here like this, and if I'm coming off the floor, gradually coming up, I'm going to run into her belt. So I have to get my knee up high enough right here so that I'm above her belt, so that the kick is straight out into her instead of coming up from the scooping from the floor. All right, let's work on the number 5. Now you're going to switch legs. Levi, take the count.
Yes, sir. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Lift your knee up higher, Ethme.
5,
Stop playing with the camera and lift that knee up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, keep going on your own.
Snap kick.
Good kick. Push it out a little harder. There you go. All right, rest. Raina, stay right where you're at. Stay there. Back up to where you were. All right. Before you turn your mic on, I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. Turn back into a left fighting stance, facing the other way. Turn around. There you go. All right, now do that lunge kick with your right leg and then a turning side kick with your left. Good. Good knee. Get that knee up good on the second kick too, so that it's going straight into the belt. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Go ahead, unmute yourself and then show everybody.
That good?
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Okay. 1, 2,
Good kick.
3,
Lunge kick, turning side kick, David.
4,
Look where you're aiming, Asa.
5,
There you go. Good kick. Don't hit the camera.
6, 7,
Good kick, Madeline.
8,
Not so good that time. Come on, get some energy.
9, 10.
All right, do a few of those on your own. Go. All right, switch legs. Go ahead, Raina.
1, 2,
Kick.
3, 4,
Come on, that's me kick. You're wasting time.
5, 6, 7,
Stick it a little harder, Samina.
8, 9, 10.
All right, do some on your own count. Go. All right, rest. So when we're doing a combination like that, that combination, that's a long range thing. You start it off, and you did a lunge kick which chased the person back a little bit, and then you're followed up with a turning side kick. Alright, so that's long range. But when you do a long range technique like that, even when you plan to do that, sometimes that's not what happens. So, like self-defense, you want to be prepared with a long range situation, which we just did. A situation like if Kelly didn't move, like if it was David Hankins, and he threw that lunge kick and he just stood there, then he'd be at a mid-range distance. That's when you should be ready to reverse punch. Or if he closes in, like if he jams that kick and then he comes in, you need to be ready with an in-close technique like a ridge jam. So just like self-defense techniques, you want to have a technique from in close, mid-range, and long range. That's where your legs come in. All right, I just wanted to make that point. Whenever you work on one combination, you want to have an alternative if your opponent does something different, like he moves in or moves further away. In this case, we're chasing them down. Like in a tournament, you throw a lunge kick and they back off the lunge kick. You don't want to let them go. You want to follow up with this turning side kick. Okay. Did we do both of them? Okay, so let's do timed sparring combinations and try to start with your legs. You don't necessarily have to throw 2 kicks in a row. You can just throw 1 kick, like a round kick, and do a reverse punch. We've been doing a lot of kicks, so you have a whole arsenal of techniques that you can kick with. Change-up kicks, front leg hook kicks, Samhita's back leg hook kick, the kicks from the basic kicks, front kicks, side kick, round kicks, the lunge kick that we worked on tonight. All right, and don't forget, start from different stances. So originate in a left fighting stance or in a right fighting stance. Switch up. All right, ready, go. Good job, Angie. All right, Russ. I was watching everybody do this kicking combination, so people came up with some ingenious different moves. And that's a real good thing. What you want to do is be very imaginative, but then we can't check it out now because we're not back together in classes. But you want to take these combinations, remember them, and then try them out in 1/3 speed sparring to see what happens when you throw a technique at an opponent. Technique we just did, lunge kick, turning side kick, only works on a certain kind of person. Either somebody that's a little timid about coming at you, or somebody that you've scored on a couple times, and the reaction to being scored on is to back off them. I have to add that some people, if you've scored on a couple times, their reaction is going to be to attack you. So, again, it depends on the kind of person. There's some techniques, some people that it won't work out. David Hankins, again, is not going to keep flying back away from you. So he's not going to provide the opening to throw a turning side kick off that lunge kick. But you can score a lunge kick on, but then you have to be ready to throw hand techniques right behind it. So the big message is be imaginative, but then you got to try them out to see if they work. When I was getting ready to test for black belt, we could sweep. And I had, it was actually when I tested for purple belt in karate, we were in the sand, and I called a round kick, spinning back kick, or spinning hook kick. But we had to call our shot, and that didn't work, because when I threw the round kick at the person, they knew what was coming, the spinning hook kick, so they backed up. So the next test, I threw a foot sweep instead of the round kick. So if I caught their leg, it swept their leg up and they couldn't move, and then I got them spinning hook kick. So I had to make a modification to that combination. It's still the same combination. I'm just throwing the round kick at the person's leg, doing the sweep. You can't do that now because we don't allow you to sweep because we don't want somebody to hurt their knees. All right. Everybody pick a kata that's not your favorite. And not Chun-Ji. All right, come to attention, respect. Since Sanjay's got 3 people in his room, you're going to do your kata 3 times. Okay, ready? When you finish it one time, just catch your breath for a second, show respect again, and then do it again. Do that 3 times. Ready? Go. I caught you resting, Levi. That was 3, Angie. All right, one more. Let me get up and practice a kata. All right. Andrew's finishing up. All right, everybody, rest for a minute. Since we've had to do these virtual classes, one of the things, everybody's kicks have improved a lot. So we're spending some time on kicks, I guess. But everybody's paying more attention to them at the same time. Two things that I see that I'd like to see everybody do a little bit better is the snap on the punches. We worked a little bit on that last class. We're getting a little sluggish with throwing the punches. They're just not sharp enough. You need to throw them and accelerate on the punches. And keeping your eyes up. Because everybody's online and they're practicing by themselves for the most part. You're inside of your head, and I can see some of you looking down as you're doing the techniques, thinking about doing the technique. So it comes down to concentration and contemplation. I like to use that term because I like to make that point. We want to concentrate on what we're hitting, not contemplate on how we're doing the moves. So if you're doing Sparring, for example, this is the move. But that's not what I'm thinking about. This opponent is punching me. I'm moving his arm over to the side and then punching. There's too many punches. I got into punching. But so I'm seeing that opponent. I'm seeing that punch come towards me. That's why I'm lifting my foot up to push that weight across. And then I'm punching. Instead of contemplating on the move that I'm doing. And that's a constant, ongoing thing. You always have to think about that. But you have plenty of opportunity in self-defense, visualize an opponent. This is an intermediate and advanced class, so everybody's done this enough with a partner where you know where the person is. So visualize them in self-defense, and then carry that on into your katas and sparring. All right, we got 5 minutes left. Let's go back to self-defense. Rotate through the stances. Start with something different each time. Ready, go. Same thing here, people. Look at your opponent. So when you're blocking, you should be looking right where you're blocking. Eyes on target, Levi. Make yourself see so that your kick is good. If you're looking away from it, the kick's not good. You're practicing a bad kick. All right, stop for a second. So if I'm not looking at my opponent when I'm doing a combination, sometimes the technique is incorrect because I'm not looking. So actually my body gets in the wrong position because, like if I'm doing a round kick, my eyes are here and I'm doing a round kick here. If I'm looking this way, then I turn my body a little bit, and so then my shoulder's out of position, so then the kick's not as good. So technically, the kick sometimes is incorrect because I'm not looking at it. And that's taking my body out of alignment. Secondly, I could be practicing a mistake that's going to get me hit. And looking away, for sure, it's going to get you hit. So keep that in mind. All right. We have time enough. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Go. All right. Good enough. Good work, everybody. We got a lot done. That was a good class tonight. Everybody was working hard. I don't know what to say about this weekend because the forecast right now is supposed to be no rain next couple days, but it's going to cool off. So they were saying that it's going to be 40 on Saturday in the middle of the day. So at 10 o'clock, it's even a little bit cooler than that. So we'll just have to wait till Thursday and see what happens then. All right. Good class, everyone. Come to attention.
I'm going to.
Why do we follow the respect? What's number one?
I am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Good class.
Bye, Miss Bill. Bye,
Everyone.
Miss Kelly.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Class, everyone.
Enjoy class. Everybody take
Thanks,
care.
Phil. It was a good class.
Madison just popped on and now she popped up. She must have realized class was over.